Okay, so now that we started a fire in front, I'm going to just see how it feels in there, see how it's trapping the heat, see how it's warming it up. Okay, so there's the view outside my door, my half open door. Door keeps going up. I have a very modest fire. My foot is right at the threshold, so you can see there's maybe 2 feet between me, or the threshold of the shelter, and the fire. About 2 feet. And it is smoking hot in here right now. I mean, the steam is coming off my clothes here. My clothes are steaming. And that's a very small fire. I mean, you can see my clothes are steaming right there. And I'm really surprised because the fire is really incredibly small for a winter fire. So it's clearly very efficient, as you can see. It's warm enough to steam my clothes. With a little fire like that and a half door, it feels really warm up here. I mean, like really warm, like 70 degrees or something. It's just like in my house, you know. If I was in my house, I'd be taking off my sweater. I'm starting to overheat right now. I'm gonna take off my hat and my gloves. Okay, so I took my hat, my gloves, a couple layers of gloves off, open up my jacket. It's warm. It's like really warm in here. You know, the fire is basically a foot tall flame. Very small bed of embers. The embers can't be more than 10 inches across, you know. So very small fire, as you just saw. And I can just feel the heat. The camera's in the doorway right now. I can just feel the heat just bombing in this place. I mean, it's really warm. I'm really surprised right now and very happy, because small fires mean smaller work, smaller calories, smaller time, smaller necessary tools, right? You know, I mean, it's not excessively cold tonight. You know, I think it's 17 degrees. It's not warm by any means, but I mean, it's not super cold. So it kind of gives you an idea, though, where a little fire like that is already enough for me to take off my layers. Like right now, I want to take my jacket off already. I'm already like getting warm. So real happy with this. And this is one option for heating this shelter. So yeah, on an overnight, I'll just throw my firewood in the corner, you know, not a big deal. And as I need it, throw it on. This is a great option to heat this, because basically the door, the only thing exposed to the elements is actually, like, I can feel the heat right now from the fire, is actually my heat source. So my only weakness is actually my greatest asset. So it's not a weakness at all until my fire dies down. So no big deal. Throw some firewood in the corner somewhere, and that takes care of that. Okay, so I just stoked up the fire a little bit, just rearranged what was already there, not a big deal. But yeah, you know, the heat coming in is really bombing. It's really warm. It's really solid. It's like a solid wall hitting me. And I think it's really key, the fact that I'm completely closed in here. There's no other way that wind can get at me, you know, and there's no other way that my heat can escape. So the only place that my heat can escape is where my heat's coming in. That's pretty amazing. I think that's one of the keys to this design for heating this shelter. Well, this has been Mr. Native Survival. Thanks for joining me tonight as we heat up the shelter with a half door and a fire outside. Appreciate your views, comments, and support. See you in the next one. Take care.